Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking for the edge, it's Marshall. Could be an alley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buchanan. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Marshall. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Underwood. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Gives it on the option. Got room on the return. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On the move. Pulled down for the tackle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's Underwood to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Underwood on the play action. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Might have a chance. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
Gets away from one, finds room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
This is a designed run. Here's a little room there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Big fella moving. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing it.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Runs for the tackle, and he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running inside. It's Lindsey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Haas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Floats it out in space. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to...
There he goes. Smashes ahead. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Snags it, and he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback keeper. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. There's a crease, and they swarm him under. Second down coming up. They'll go right back to it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Rebels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Bryce Underwood to the air again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is what, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! Big Blue with the response. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Play action with Underwood. Fires to the middle. Grabs it. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you...
Great Takes it to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's second and 6. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. keeps it on the option. How about... Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The run inside. It's Marshall. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this run defense, man, they've got to do a better job down the stretch. Like, they've got to stop the run. Can't let them get these chunk plays on the ground.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I think every fan of the team is going, no, don't throw the ball out of bounds. We got to go take the lead. But you can kick the field goal. You're in range to tie this football game up and give you a chance to win later.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.